What's going on, you guys? This is a recap of Braxton's Family Values season finale, Family Therapy, with Iyanla Van Zant from Fix My Life. The show started off at day 2 in the family healing retreat home. Now, remember last week, right after Iyanla wasn't too pleased with the way the family totally disrespected her, and she just decided to just leave. And she told them that I'm not going to do this today. We're going to continue it another time. I can come back tomorrow, but I'm not going to do this today. And so Tamar left immediately after that, and after kind of catching an attitude and putting all the blame on WeTV. So in day 2 of the therapy, the family meets with Iyanla, and they come back into the house with a fresh start to begin their therapy. Now, Tamar being Tamar, always so extra and overboard with everything, shows up dressed in what looks like an army fatigue outfit, like she's ready to go to war or something. So once everyone was seated, Iyanla came in and noticed that Tamar was fixing Trina's eyelashes, and she just kind of laughed it off with the rest of the girls. So then she had them do an exercise where things kind of turned a little heated after that. So she jotted down a list of things that somehow fit Tamar's personality. You know, like they say, a hit dog will holler. She was just feeling kind of guilty in a moment, like everything was pointed towards her. Just by Iyanla just saying like one word, and that's attitude. Or something. She was like, this attitude of we're not going to have this, and Tamar just wasn't having it. She just wasn't going to take that label. You just wasn't going to give her that. She was like, don't nobody talk to Tamar like that. And, just being Tamar. So she didn't take it very well and felt like that she was just getting picked on and disrespected. So, of course, she immediately went into defense mode. And then she was just like word for word with Iyanla. I mean, she completely spazzed out. She couldn't even contain herself sitting in her seat until Mommy Evelyn got her attention and told her to calm down and don't ever disrespect Miss Iyanla. So she chilled out for a little hot second, and then Iyanla started pointing out things that were kind of obvious towards Tamar. So it's like she was, like she wasn't going to back down on her. This is her job. This is what she's there to do. She's there to get that, cause a heated moment by getting you to just come from out of your comfort zone. She tried to get you on edge so that she can see what it is that she need to work with. So Tamar couldn't handle it. She stormed out and went and got into the SUV. Iyanla went outside behind her, knocked on the window of the truck, and she just said, I need a minute. So she was like, oh, you need a minute to yourself? She said, yes, I need a minute to myself, just to gather my thoughts. So she said, okay, I didn't know what you meant by that, but now I know. I didn't know that you needed a break. I didn't know this was your break time. So Iyanla went back into the house, and Tamar was still outside sitting in the SUV, just trying to calm herself back down. So the next day, the ladies, Trina and Tawanda, they was meeting in the private session, and they were asked questions and everything about what happened with the walkout and not wanting to film anymore for the new season. And what's her name? I forgot her. What's her name was like, it didn't make sense to me to walk out. I mean, why would I just walk out? This is my livelihood. This is my money. If I don't work, I can't pay my bills. I need my check. So it just didn't make sense to her in that moment to just walk out. And, it was all in the spur of the moment type of thing. But again, Iyanla was trying to point out that there wasn't an agreement. Everybody just gave up and just wanted to do their own thing. Like, they're never on one accord. That's like one of the main issues that the sisters have with each other. Meanwhile, the rest of the family members just kind of like had their one-on-one with Iyanla about the personal issues dealing with family. And so now the family heads to the white table where they lay out all of their confessions on the table. Everyone expressed themselves on how they felt about being Braxton. Tony confessed to feeling like she had to take on a lot of responsibility growing up as a Braxton and carry the burdens of being like a mother figure for a while because her mother had fell ill and was unable to take care of the girls. So she had to step up and play that position as a mother while her mother was sick. And Iyanla asked her, where was Dad? And she said, well, he was out working. He had 6 kids. He had to, make a living to take care of us. And she just was like, I just always felt like I was put in a position that I didn't ask for, and nobody ever bothered to consider my feelings for the situation, and that she was taking on so much for so long. And so she even said, and because of that, if her sisters weren't family, they wouldn't be her friends. She said that she didn't like them. She didn't like none of them. So she was just kind of putting all her feelings out there finally. And now this is like the most powerful scene right here. Tamar, she confessed and she completely broke down during her confession. I mean, her confession even brought tears to my eyes, and I never thought that I would have a soft spot for Tamar. But everybody have something in them. Well, I'm not going to say everybody because I don't know everybody's situation or whatever. But, some people that are like that are like Tamar, deep down inside, they hurting from something. And I never thought that I'd see the day where Tamar would break down crying to her mother, to her father, to her sisters, for being selfish, for being unkind, for being unfair, for being unsupportive. And at the end of her confession, she even admitted to the fact that she needed help. And that was such a heavy scene at that moment for me. It just kind of broke me down, like I just started crying. I mean, it takes a strong person to admit that you need help, because so many people feel like that they're portraying a weak side of them if they admit that they need help. And so many of us need help, but we just feel like that'll kind of diminish us as a strong human being if we finally show like a vulnerable side of us. So, not to get too long-winded and off track with everything, but that was a heavy scene right there for me. And I mean, I was crying. Like, I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to do the recap tonight because this got me like in my feelings right now. But it's a good thing. It's a real good thing to be able to finally just, just fully express how you feel and be free. Just be free. I mean, I know it had to be a huge weight lifted off her shoulders for her to express herself like that and just put it all out there on national TV. And we talking about Tamar. So, yeah, so we probably can expect to see Tamar on Iyanla's Fix My Life in the future. I mean, I hope so, because I would like to see what it is that she wants to, what she need help with in her life. So that concludes tonight's recap of the Braxton's Family Values season finale. And if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And I'll talk to you soon.